Give me an update. Well, we started brush hogging and made about 2 passes, got a flat tire. Pretty typical. So, tracked down some tires on Marketplace and got a new one on here. So, hopefully, we can make it a few more passes and get some of this clover cut, but we'll see what happens. Alright guys, well, we're in the middle of summer now. We had a great turkey season. It was fun, great spring, but now we're back to the summer land management type content. We are back on the 130 acres that my parents bought. In the middle to late March, we got out here and did a bunch of frost seeding and broadcasting clover. 2 different clover mixes, a couple different other mixes that just for fun to see if it'd work. Since then, it looks very different. Super grown up behind me. Tons of weeds, tons of grasses coming up, but there's also a bunch of clover, a bunch of chicory. There's a little bit of alfalfa coming up. So what we're doing today is we're getting in here and we're brush hogging it all. We would have loved to have been doing this earlier, but just with turkey season, equipment, things like that, they got in the way, life got in the way, and this is the first time we're getting out here. So it's June 1st. We debated on spraying, we debated on just trying to brush hog and cut it and let the clover take over. And it came down to it's going to rain for the next week and a half, so we're cutting it right now as much as we can. The clover and the chicory and some of the alfalfa, it's all coming up really good, and I'm really impressed. Right now it looks like a bunch of weeds, and it is a bunch of weeds and grasses, but below it, if you look underneath, you can see a ton of the clover, a ton of the chicory. And the hope is getting it brush hogged is really going to help the clover take over and just hopefully thrive, especially with the rain coming up. I do have some cameras out here already, and there is some pretty impressive velvet growth going on already. So I'm excited to see what those deer turn into in the fall. It's only June, but I'm already thinking about deer, which is way too early to be thinking about deer. But we're out here getting this done. It'll only a few short months before we'll probably be in the tree. So tonight, Curtis is on the brush hog right now. We've had some trouble today with the tractor and tires and all that. He popped a tire last night, brush hog, and this is a rough field. So he worked his butt off today getting everything changed and fixed, and he's back on the tractor now. We got it running. It's about 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna get as much done as possible right now. And actually I need to go catch up with him to kind of get some updates and keep things before and after kind of videos. So I'm gonna go run and do that, but I'm excited. It's awesome. It's gonna be a great summer. All of us are really excited for fall. Between Curtis and I on this farm, McBride, Cole on his farm, Tyson's got a farm that he's gonna do some great management stuff on. And it's just really looking out to be a pretty awesome fall. And we've got a couple Kansas tags in the group, and we'll have some Nebraska tags in the group. So it's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be really fun, and we've all already got cameras out. We're all already getting some pretty nice deer. So it should be fun. I love this stuff. Every year I tell myself I'm not getting out in the woods until August, but here I am, June 1st, out here in the woods. So I can't help it. It's fun. I love it. This is what I love to do. And I'm gonna get some shots, but we're gonna see how this 130, how it turns out. If we do things right, if we do things wrong, we're gonna learn a lot from it. Alright guys, well it is June 2nd, the day after yesterday, obviously. We're back down here, we're trying to beat the rain. Curtis is on the tractor right now, but yesterday he got a lot of what we call the spring finger done, which is what you see behind me here. All this got brush hogged. There's a creek over here, you can probably see that. Basically where it's uncut is like the edge of the creek. And then over here is just a hill that goes up into the woods. This finger here, it goes quite a way back here and it just kind of follows this creek. And we tried to do some broadcasting in here in March. I wasn't sure how well some of it took, but there is quite a bit of clover in here, which I was pretty surprised with. There's a lot of grass and stuff, but the amount of clover is pretty impressive. And it could be just normal every year clover, but we did broadcast some stuff with clover in it. So I don't know if the stuff we broadcasted is what's growing But I'm pretty impressed with what is growing in here. So I'll kind of show you more what the ground looks like back behind me. But this is spring finger, and it looks pretty good. I'm impressed with how it looks cut. So it's gonna start raining tomorrow at 7 a.m. So we're back down here. Curtis has a bunch more to brush hog. Dad'll probably get on the brush hog too a little bit, but we're kind of in a rush. So things are breaking. Things aren't going smooth, but we're making it work, and we're trying to get everything cut before the rain. So guys, so now we're here in the bigger part of the bottom, the continuous part, and Curtis is just now getting to the brush hogging. You can kind of see behind me some of the stuff that's been cut and some of the stuff that hasn't. Here I'm sitting in the stuff that's been cut. You can see the bean stubble and all that's been cut. But underneath all this, right here, is a ton of clover, just a bunch of clover, and that's something. This is what I was hoping for. This is what we were all hoping for. Once we got this cut, as you can see, like this stuff next to me, super thick. You can hardly see any of this in it. You know, the deer, the turkey, they're not going to be out here right now picking this up and picking through it just because how thick it is, and they really can't just get down into it. Now with it being cut, all this clover right here at the top, the turkeys are going to have a ton of bugs to get in here and pick after. Poults can walk through here. Fawns can be out here. They'll feel safe. They can see. They can get away from predators. Just this benefits everything. And cutting this off, a lot of the weeds should be suppressed. They won't grow back. The grasses will, but we can spray them later if we need to. But just maintaining this turned out to be exactly what I was hoping for when getting it brush hogged. All of this you can see underneath here is just all clover. This is a mix. This is the Domain Comeback Kid mix, so it's clover and alfalfa. There's a little bit of alfalfa in here, but the clover is really thriving, and it looks really good. And I'm really impressed with what this looks like right now. So if we can keep this going, we'll get as much cut tonight as we can before it starts raining for about a week or so, and we'll have to come back and check it out after that. But I'm really impressed so far with what this looks like after being brush hogged.
Am I supposed to talk?
Sure, if you want.
I don't really know what to say right now. Maybe later. Here, go, come look at this. It's actually